All right, so could you repeat the first question, please?
Absolutely. Here it is again. In 1 Corinthians 4 1 to 2, Paul talks about God's servants being entrusted with God's secrets and needing to prove themselves faithful. So I'm just asking, in practical terms today, what do you think it looks like for someone, whether a pastor or just any believer, to be faithful with that heavenly message?
It means that they are entrusted to speak the message of heaven alone and not anything else. And then the God's word is a mystery to us. It remains a mystery unless God reveals it for us. So and the job of pastors, the task of spiritual leaders is to help people understand this mystery and make this mystery known to people.
Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. So basically, being faithful means sticking to what God has revealed and not adding our own spin to it. It's about making sure the central mystery of the gospel gets passed on clearly. Let's keep going with that line of thought. Given what you've said, here's my next question for you. How do you think today's churches can best support their leaders and believers in staying true to that core message without drifting into other distractions?
So okay, so can you ask another question?
Of course. Absolutely. I'll just jump to another question for you. So, since we're talking about how to keep churches anchored in that core message, let me ask you this. What do you think are some practical ways a congregation can support their pastors or leaders in making sure they're always focusing on the word and not getting distracted by other things?
Asking them to speak the word of God alone, and that's the best way to prevent any other message from being preached within the church.
Yeah, that's a really straightforward and solid point. Just encouraging and reminding leaders to stick to the word alone really does help set that tone and keeps everyone on track. All right, I'll keep the conversation going. So, given that focus on just preaching the word, here's another question. In your view, how can individual believers in the congregation help each other stay accountable to that same standard of faithfulness to the message?
They must embrace only the word of God and put it into practice with obedience.
Exactly. And that really brings it full circle. If everyone in the congregation is committed to embracing the word and actually living it out, then you've got this whole community supporting each other in staying faithful. So I love that. All right, as your theological school friend, I'm definitely enjoying this back and forth. Let me know if you want to dive into another angle or if you have more thoughts to share.